Today was day 10 of Jets training camp, and it's finally a game week. Kind of. The Jets have their first preseason game on Friday night against the Philadelphia Eagles. Head coach Robert Saleh said after practice that all healthy starters will play at least a series or two. So my guess is that we'll get to see Zach play about one quarter on Friday night. And this is pretty similar to what we saw last season. This will be the first time we see Wilson go up against an opposing team's defense this year, so I'm really excited to see how he does. And Zach had a terrific day at practice this morning, but the main storyline was an injury scare for Mekhi Becton. Becton was seen limping around, favoring his surgically repaired right knee, and he eventually left team drills on just the second play and did not return to practice. Coach Saleh didn't seem too concerned about the injury, saying his knee was stable, but he will still have an MRI to determine the full extent of the injury. And really hope that it's not serious, because last season without Becton, the offensive line really struggled. And we saw a little bit of that today at practice. Not having Becton out there made things pretty difficult for the Jets offensive line, but being pressured constantly at practice didn't seem to bother Zach. He still managed to go 9 of 11 with 1 touchdown and 0 interceptions in team drills, and according to reports, he led a 9-play, 50-yard touchdown drive that was capped off by a 5-yard touchdown pass to Corey Davis. Elijah Moore also had some catches, and the tight ends Tyler Conklin and CJ Uzomah made catches as well. So to be honest, I feel like I've seen enough from Zach this offseason to be really confident heading into the regular season. Obviously, we'll see how he does in preseason games and also in the joint practices, but it really seems like if his offensive line can hold up and his receivers can stay healthy, Wilson is poised to have a really strong season. And just to close the video, I'd like to bring you back to a quote from Robert Saleh that he made last Monday after the first practice in pads. If you remember, that was the day that Zach made the deep throw to Elijah Moore, but other than that, he struggled. And Saleh said after that practice that people should be able to see the changes in Zach Wilson from year 1 to year 2 by the joint practices. I think Saleh was right on the money with that comment, because we are already seeing it. We saw it in the green and white scrimmage. We saw it towards the end of last week with the perfect day at practice on his birthday. And Wilson just seems so much more comfortable out there. He seems more in control of the offense. So we'll see how it continues to play out. It is still preseason, still training camp, and we won't know if he's actually made a leap until we get into the regular season. But things look very encouraging.